to it and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. You got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Booth. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to throw, it's Slater. Right on the money. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Dangerous screen into traffic. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. BYU now into the red zone. Off play action on first down. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Booth. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Breaks the tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Finds his man. It's Terrell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass, it's Slater. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he can make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Big guy smells it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Got his man down the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. BYU lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air, it's Gilliam. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Booth. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Now on the move. It's a fumble. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking for a man. It's Slater. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking to get it in, and they will score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Gets the back moving. He wants to change this route. Snaps it in the shotgun. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Fernandez. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Gilliam. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Booth. Picks up the first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off to the single running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the 8 yards. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, BYU! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And off from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Wants to throw. It's Slater. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Found the spot in the defense. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
14.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Connection to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Gage. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Booth. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Back to throw. It's Gilliam. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Looking for room. It's Booth. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that one did not work.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
Leaves it with the back.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Slater. Fires left. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gilliam. Got it behind the line, it's Fernandez. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Touchdown Cougars, and the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Slater. Looking left. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. In the red area, it's Booth. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Terrell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Slater. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, BYU! The defense putting points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the